Hey, welcome to this Windows channel. This is the Tech News Update. We are Wednesday, August 24th, 2016, and today in our Tech News Update, we have Add Duplex that has numbers on the Windows Phone market. Now, this is not comparing the Windows Phone market to other markets. It's really just in the Windows Phone sphere. So basically, what Add Duplex says is that out of all the Windows phones out there, 14% are on Windows 10. So it shows you that the majority of phones are on Windows Phone 8.1. But what is interesting is that of the 14% of Windows phones that are on Windows 10, 52% have updated to Anniversary Update. Well, that's an interesting number. It means that half of the phones on Windows 10 are updated to Anniversary Update, but yet Windows 10 phones are only 14% of all the Windows phones out there. Kind of interesting numbers. Of course, I had given some numbers, I believe, last week where we're actually showing that Windows phones are now 0.6% of the market, which is very low. And it's sad because it is a nice platform. The Windows phones are in general really nice devices. It would have been nice to have this a little better. Well, also, another Add Duplex number is that after 2 weeks, the anniversary update of Windows 10 is only on 16.2% of all computers. Yep, Windows 10 update is after 2 weeks only on 16.2% of computers. That means a lot of people are still not in the anniversary update, which is kind of very interesting and intriguing at the same time. So that is something that really surprises me. I would have thought that the anniversary update would probably be much, much bigger in number. It's going to be interesting to see in the next Add Duplex or the next news that we have how many actually did update to anniversary update, say, somewhere in mid-September or something. But 16.2%. Still 77.2% of everybody is on Windows 10 15.11. So kind of interesting to see. Google will change its policies on advertising with websites. Google has decided that all websites that use invasive ads that are annoying to users will actually lose their ranking and be in the last results when you do a search. Google says that they are trying hard to give ads that are relevant and not intrusive to users, and that every website that has intrusive ads, pop-ups, will get bad rankings on their website. So I think that's a good idea because too many websites actually rank, are up there and have some really annoying ads. I think things need to change. Well, an interesting news here is the U.S. government is auctioning, of course, bitcoins that it, of course, got from the illegal activities around the United States. So basically, the US government racks in everything that they get when they're doing auctions. And what happens is that after a certain time, they will actually have an auction that will sell pretty much everything from organized crime and everything to, pretty much anybody that wants to bid. Well, an anonymous bidder actually is trying to buy $1.6 million worth of Bitcoin. That is an interesting thing. Now, anonymous, and of course, there in the auctions is not required to actually give out details of who are bidding. So a lot of people are kind of a little surprised and thinking, who is bidding $1.6 million for Bitcoins? So if we have any other details, we'll see. Well, yesterday, a cumulative update for Windows 10 has appeared. Actually, 2 cumulative updates. And look at my videos. I will post a video shortly after this news bulletin to talk about this because it fixes a number of issues and I have my own little observations. So check it out if you're on Windows 10 anniversary update 1607. Go to your Windows updates and check out two updates, two cumulative updates. Actually, one cumulative update and one update for Windows 10 will show up, and please apply them. It seems to fix some issues. Well, the New York Times Moscow office was victim of a pretty big cyber attack. And the New York Times, by actually checking what's happening, seems to say, well, we don't think that we've got breached anyway, and if we've got some, we don't think there's some secret or interesting details that got out. It's more of a big cyber attack that tried to get in but was not successful apparently. And in the same note, earlier that day, CNN Moscow office also had a cyber attack earlier the same day. From some of the sources close to this news, it seems that the cyber attacks seems to be coming from within Russia. So very interesting to see how Russians are trying to really attack and get information everywhere. And finally, in our last bit of news, as we were talking this week and last week of the NSA, it seems that a very interesting article came up of a little expert in security. And he says, okay, something's wrong with the NSA hack. First of all, they said that the tools that the shadow brokers, that's the name of the group that apparently has all these tools, they say they're giving out basically these tools in auction, and they actually want to rack in 1 million bitcoins, which would give them about $575 million. Yet the highest bidder right now has pledged only 1.6 bitcoin. So now we're talking about what's happening and why people aren't bidding. First of all, of course, Shadow Broker says anybody who bids loses their money. So the winner will get the tools, but the rest will lose their money and get nothing. But the security expert that made this article says what's funny here is that we don't see the tools. We are kind of wondering, do they really have such tools? And he says, a lot of these tools will get easily $100,000 or more each, and yet there's nothing happening. So one of the ideas behind this from the security expert is that maybe they don't really want to sell them, and actually a lot might have to do with Russia kind of basically having a little cyber war with the United States and saying, look what we can do, look what we have, better stay quiet, better relax, because we're everywhere. And that is not it's not impossible. It's a very interesting idea, and it's really funny, all that story here and what's actually happening. So of course, as we continue on this interesting side of the hacking, and one last thing about this is that shadow brokers that actually apparently hacked the NSA, they've been around for only a month. When they look at the different places where shadow brokers have opened social accounts, they're only there since about a month, which means this is not a good old, hacking gang that's been around for a long time. It's just like something brand new, which kind of shows us that it probably is kind of government owned somewhere. So this was the Tech News Update for Wednesday, August 24th, 2016. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe to my channel. You'll be informed when new videos are online. Give us thumbs up. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, anything, let us know. It's always fun to have your feedback.